Hello, everybody. Welcome to another amazing, beautiful episode of the Traffic Vlog. You know how we do it. It's Pretty Boy Chief here, and I'll be discussing something very important, something very interesting, right? You know how we do it. We talk about your day-to-day activity and how to get by. Being a Nigerian, or if it's your first time getting into Nigeria, right? We tell you how to get through things the best way possible. And I feel like with the work, I've gotten comments, reports. I feel like this 30 minutes to 1 hour that we sit here and discuss about these things that's actually affected people, and one or the other our ideas have helped shape people's decision. Right. On this beautiful episode, I'm going to be discussing with Captain Jack,
Check.
who is already a household name in the industry.
Yeah, it's always good to be here. I mean, you know this.
So this episode we're going to be talking about cost of being a thief, right? The drama, right? The drama, the just cost of being a thief, whatever you have been seeing on the internet as it is right now, I'm just discussing it. It's all fun and joke until it gets to the extreme, right? That's how Anini started, and that's how all the past, popular people in that industry started. As this guy they do, this guy they do, boom, boom, boom. So we talk about it and we share a few ideas, a few opinion of it, whatever the English is. Anyways, welcome.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much.
So what's good? We are being into the sixth. I think it's the 7th month, right?
Yeah, we're way
So
past half of the year already.
We just say it's December 2025. The prayers are
Those resolutions.
yeah.
Yeah, I would say
Because
the first half of the year has actually been, even with the up and downs, yeah, but it's been lively actually.
mm,
So I say it's been fast also, and at the same time, it's been all right. So I think during the first quarter of the year, yeah, we got locked in with BGV Records.
shout out to
And
BGV.
shout out to BGV, like real shout out to BGV, yeah, by the way. So BGV Records, we've been working on a few things. And like I said, secure the bag. That's one BGV record. So do go check it out. If you haven't listened, you're missing out, I swear. And if you listen and you don't like it, what do you don't like? If you listen and you feel sometimes, just message me, say I almost see it. So just let me know. And I go reason with you. But definitely go check it out. Yeah. So that's one project in the works. And PGV also has other projects in the works that are coming. So keep your fingers crossed. Something is cooking.
So what you just know that this next half is gonna be crazy. There's a lot in store for you.
Yeah.
Right. So, but personally, as for the traffic vlog as well, we've been exclusive.
We've been trying, yeah.
And we'll have engagements as well. So I think it's a win-win for everybody.
Win-win, it is.
Well, to get right into the topic, right?
Yeah.
Because this is important, and I can't even wait to get started because I have questions. I really want to know, like, how did we get here?
Okay.
Right. Well, let's start from scratch. I do not believe people just start off stealing.
Yeah.
Right? What do you think is the process? Would you say more of the family, less of the government, or more of the government, less of the family, or just it's individual?
I would like to go with the argument of it's individual.
Okay.
Because definitely the family won't encourage you to go, steal or become a thief. And even the government with their nonchalance and, how the government is, they are not still going to like push you that's the option. So I'll say it's individual because it starts from, looking at what you want and then how to get it. And then if you don't get it, now the means between getting it and how to get it. So if it is not within your ability, and then your next thought is, make I go fapper, then there's already a problem. Now, it is, there are certain levels, I'll say certain levels because I still remember even while I myself was in nursery school, you see, when you see one fine sharpener or fine eraser, you swipe it. That one is because, well, it all starts from that, the likeness for certain things. And you're like, oh, you want this thing because you yourself, you do not have it. So yeah, it starts from there. But it gets to a certain point where, it gets to a certain age, let me just say points, where you as a person should know that that type of thing is not, ideal for you as a person. So if you are past, you've gotten to that point, and then you still decided by yourself that, oh man, this way be way from you, then there is a very serious problem with you. So it's individual, because it takes a person to decide in their head, I'm going to leave my house, jump over somebody's fence, go into their house through the window or through their door, break the door down, and then take what is not mine from
But
them.
if you say it's individual, do you really believe that people are born thieves?
No, it's not like they're
Because I
born
think
thieves.
then something must have influenced that path
Mm-hmm.
of life. It's either I think I do not agree with it being individual. I think something is an external force, either from family or governmental. Just something like governmental.
Well, whatever external factor it is, right? I'm sure most people get exposed to those external factors as well.
Yeah.
But if we break it down to lower levels, say, okay, say it is from a family that, is not well to do as much like that. People that are even well to do still also involved. So if you say it's that background, it's still a bit of an argument.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's still back to the person choosing by themselves that, make I just see how my hand feel rich. Because for one, you couldn't get it by yourself. Of course, you didn't have the funds to go get what you want to get. But now deciding that the quickest way is to go and
But the
steal
choices that you make,
it.
right, as an adult or as a youth, I think is to a larger percentage influenced by the training that you got. Right? Then maybe the other ones that the extra ones are the ones that you learnt on your way.
Yeah.
But in my own opinion, right, I think at your teenage age, for example, at teenage age, decisions that you make is a product of what you've been exposed to, either at home or
very valid. Yeah, very valid. So so all of those influence now, like you mentioned now, I mean, the influence even starts as little as from watching it on movies, Nollywood. You see, say Ake Amoko, they go steal meat for pots.
And he know that he go ask the next movie. I'll give you a crazy story. Like my cousin wanted to commit suicide. Just the reason why.
Babe.
No. She watched it in a movie.
Are you serious?
Someone committed suicide. And the next movie, she saw the same person. So she felt like
she's going to be in another scene or what? That's crazy.
That PG they usually write there is really important. It's really important. I don't know where that girl would have been if there was no.
Very valid, very valid. Actually, that's a very valid point. So that's exposure and influence to also plays a part on the individual, because it is what they've seen, what they've interacted with, and then now when they now see that, oh, this thing, I do it and I get away with it, they continue now. So those exposure, it could be watching it, or even have friends or people that will tell you like, you have, it's so crazy that even back then, as early as maybe primary, secondary school, you have your friends that be like, you see how much pocket money did your pops give you? Like 50 naira.
I didn't pressure every big start.
You say 50 naira. Me, where I come out 100 naira for my popsy. Now, what you just heard was I come out 100 naira for my popsy pots. I be box. But you didn't know whether his popsy leave the post so that I ain't go fit come out the 100 naira. So you can't go back home. Now go and do the same thing in your own house, thinking that, that's how they are doing it outside. So you take 100 naira. And then your pops can't define the 100 naira.
Seriously find out, bro.
They can't deal. So so all of those things, actually, those exposures, the influence, what you interact with, and the type of environment too, I think, it also affects that type of, what do we call it now? That type of attributes in a person. Yeah.
It's very important that if you have these cleft ailments, you stop it, because right now they are going crazy on thieves. So I'm begging you, as my listener or as my viewer, please I don't want to make it continue later, but just try and stop it because the society is becoming very, trying to say what unsafe, right?
Yeah, actually.
Days back, I was playing ball, right? And in that gathering, one guy just left. Say everybody go rush, go find their phone. Like, how about now? Yeah,
Yeah,
the
actually.
guy not feel come out again. Can't we actually feel
Actually.
safe in our own
Within
space?
our own space, actually.
Like, how bad can it really get? But
It is.
honestly, I think for personally for me, the worst accusation you can give me is being a thief.
Yeah, because if you can't,
It
if
should,
you cannot explain your way out,
Mhm. I can put it side by side with rape accusation because
mm,
if that type of news fly,
yeah,
bro, you are already branded as
yeah.
that.
Now,
Like,
so whenever you are in a place, everybody will be on guard. That Omo, may this guy no go swipe my stuff or that kind of
bro,
thing. It's very bad reputation.
can we debate a little bit?
Uh,
What would your reaction be if you have a rape accusation right now?
I could give very exactly. I could just be very stunned. Like from where,
How
from
now?
where, how, like where, how we take reach there, like how explain because it no go even make sense.
Bruh.
So me, the guys actually sits me and the accuser together. Like, yeah, tell your story. As in, we just do the guys podcast us. You yeah, tell your story. Look me, make I look you, and then
Because
let's tell.
I really want to know how to take
Yeah,
so.
yeah. So like, paint the scenario. Maybe we even get down to the to the basics. Yeah, but I'll be very stunned because I don't think that type of
Mm.
accusation should just come on the fly like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like I said, I could put it side by side with stealing, like accusing me of theft. It can make me go nuts, like
yeah,
ASAP.
it's
It
crazy.
can make me go nuts.
It's
And
crazy.
back to the society talk I mentioned. Is there a way that it can be better? Because how do you mean that the set is going on? Like, it's not like we did on break. The set's
Yeah,
going
yeah,
on,
yeah.
and this guy just pull out, and everybody's like,
And
hold on, make I go check.
associates
Oh,
pause.
bro, bro.
That
Like, can
one.
it actually be better? Like, can I just see you leave and just think that you are a good person?
At the rate at which we've gotten to, uh, I highly doubt it. Because as you mentioned, I even remember my a period in school that's during uni. Like in our lodge, literally, I'm telling you, as late as 3 a.m.
Mm.
That's when these things happen. You just see that somebody has moved around.
Comfort a little bit. Sorry, let's comfort a little bit. Like, interesting.
Okay. So you see that as late as 3 a.m.
Yeah.
someone has already like gone around the lodge and literally
Mm.
entered each person's room to pick their phones. I'm telling you, like real life, you see, they'll pick the phone, remove the SIM, drop it by the bed, go to the next room.
That was even nice.
And then the funny thing is, someone will now wake up in the space of an hour.
Yeah.
So the guy will not wake up like, Alpha guys, my phone is as if they say my phone. The other person is like, my phone,
bro.
and you're like, so by the time you run outside, you say gates still they closed.
Mm.
And then it's just your door that is left open, and then other people's door that were act. And
But
you
you
now
wonder,
start
like,
wondering, like,
it's really soft for you just now.
so for this person to calm down, take your phone, unplug the SIM, were they that confident that if you wake up, then we just say, well, I want to help you keep on. Bro, it was so crazy that we literally had to like be marking, checking
Yeah.
everybody now, like, oh, when you did my room, make I say as you dey enter, make I see
I
as
wait
you
they
dey
leave, make I dey
comot.
leave. Yeah,
But it didn't make sense because
yeah.
all of us were now being careful
Yeah.
of each person, and it just created a kind of bridge among each
Mm.
rooms. But then that thing is crazy because funny thing is, it was still a member of the lodge that was
Yeah.
initiating that thing. We
Really?
never got to find out if he was initiating it by himself or having because it
External.
was having someone come do it then. Yeah, because it happened like severally, like in the space of let's say 8 months. But yeah, it happened until we until it happened to my roommate, and that one was like, oh, you know, figure. He went out,
This cannot happen to
I
him.
swear, he went did this. I never found out that it was just the guy that was opposite our room that wanted to snatch it because his only phone came back and it was just.
So I would advise you guys. It's better you don't do it at all because if you are caught, it's like put out the beating, the stigma that it comes with. Because whether they don't say, either they say it or not, there's always that, people don't forget things like that too.
Yeah.
Maybe this guy removed this thing. So I'm pleading. So let's please. But not to glorify another crime.
Yeah.
But would you say fraud, internet scam,
Yeah.
has kept the society a bit safe? For real, no. I'm so okay. I know you want to go to the ones that are doing juju, but I'm saying like on a very basic level, would you say that rather than moving from home to home, because that would have been the next option if you are comfortable, if you are comfortable stealing, across border, you might have well done home to home lessons. So would you say fraud has
is this what they call? Is this what they call an irony? Because it's like you are saying if.
But that's the word that's out there that if not be fraud, so
you are saying so if not for this crime, or because of this crime rate has reduced.
Let us look at society.
Well,
the ones that would have been jumping fence are just typing laptop, turning into tech bros.
Sorry, that she's just funny because it's like, instead of going where they'll see me, make I just
investigate. And if you see come outside, you go see get your respect. Because we don't know within the soap.
Well, not to glorify, and I'm not even going to glorify it in any way because it didn't. Let's say it just moved it from one section of the crime scene to a different section of the crime scene. So if you say the door-to-door own has reduced, or it reduced the impact of the door-to-door one, but it has also increased the rate of that particular one, and it has affected so many things, even as it is like, and that one too, when they eventually catch you, it still affects your reputation now. If they don't end up putting you in jail for a long time or blacklisting you or doing something,
But that one has a longer lifespan. Because bro, like let's for example this estate. If we had consistent or recurring robbery, right? And one day they will carry that person. And it might not be too long. If the person is in this estate, it might not be too long. But before, in my own opinion, right? I'm not sure say EFCC could won't find you for your penny, except you can't do the one will be extreme. So I'm not trying to defend. Like I said, I do not support in any way. I do not glorify, but I just feel that to a very little percentage, it has saved us from the boys that would have been. I'm serious. Even the ones that are like really really wild, the ones that are like really really wild, they will just hide under the fraud and just be normal.
Well, if that's how you want to put it, me also put it down. There are other options that could solve the problem entirely.
I know. Yeah, no. This is what we have in the country.
And that's it's the same thing I'm saying that. So while we are trying to reduce a crime rate for thieves, like literally, it's the same as saying we have to also reduce this crime rate, because once we can clear that one, then we know that, oh, fine, we've like cleared. Okay, fine. The way these ones get it also, how do they end up, what's the word now? How do they end up making use of it?
The lifestyle now.
Exactly, and the lifestyle is not particularly helping the same.
The pressure, right?
It's not helping the same economy, because now you're making it look like, oh, the economy is actually boiling in your own part of town. Whereas the actual reality is it's not like that. It's not so. And that's you're making it in a faster way. And now you're pressuring other people to either also come join you to get it in a faster way or continue to be the patient dog. So it doesn't exactly while it doesn't exactly I'm not even going to say while. So it doesn't exactly. So it's just tomato to apples. Or how do they say apple to oranges? Just on different levels, like you said.
But how would you think, or how would you say, or what's the word? How do you think the government can help, protect the society? Because even the ones that doing internet, right, they are still a menace to this to the society. They still cause a lot of trouble,
Yeah.
get into random trouble that affects the society and Nigeria as a whole.
Yeah.
How do you think Nigeria would have done something better? Because I personally I watched an indie story, right? The popular thing.
Yeah.
And he said that before he was gone down through firing whatever, said that we are just starters. Robbery would always survive in Nigeria. And even till date, how many years after we still have it running.
Yeah.
So how do you think Nigeria would have done better?
So another thing I would like to add before I mention how they would have done it better is the sad thing now is the ones that jump fence to fence are the ones that police jump at, people in the community literally jump at. Yeah, because they are the ones that they can see. But in the same vein, we literally sit here and see headlines where, a certain politician bags like trillions, billions, and not in naira, in dollars. But they are still out there on the TV and coming out to say, oh, it's not them, it's not. When literally your name is on the print, like, oh, this is your timestamp. So what's it called now? What do they call this? The two-faced to this crime scene is just unbalanced because you cannot say, oh, the local man is the thief, while the one in the high class position, you just have to reprimand him. Do
you think those politicians deserve jungle justice?
Yes. Are you asking me they deserve? Are you playing?
But jungle justice is a crime in Nigeria.
So that's why I'm saying that if the same attention. So imagine it's because this is what's happening now. It's because the community feels like the 1.3 million is not my own. I ain't no pick up from my house. Exactly. So it's because the local man now came to your house and picked your water bottle.
That is your own.
So that's your own. Now this one you see them. So if they told you that, oh, that's the money that could have been allocated to.
Yeah, that the one that politicians stole is
something that could have been allocated to you, but they've pocketed it. So because you think, oh, not their money or not their, so you sit. Whereas you could literally go to the state house and pick the man and literally tie him up and like, okay, vomit that money. Yes, so if they can, direct that same energy that, oh, the way they take focus on these local people now with that action for jungle justice. Once you hear that there's a political government person like they literally robbed.
Guys, but are making in billions.
So you hear that the man robbed. They use the word rob. They use stole. They use theft. So go there. In fact, if they say no jungle justice, then let them pick such person and then give them their own justice so that they deserve. So let's not just focus on the local people that we see, the ones that are stealing TV and all of that. So back to what the government could have done.
That question now will be in two phases. What do you think the government would have done to help society, and what do you think the government would have done in a political setting? Because I think over there now, it's not even the citizens that are damaging the country's reputation. I think it's the politicians. Because how do you hear that? I don't want to call names, right? But how do you hear a certain politician stuff this $1 billion?
Yeah, and then the next day people just go there and sit down like nothing happened yesterday. It's not the first time, it's not the second time. It's either snake or rat or monkey or fire or he fainted or he ran out of headache. Something happened. Bro,
I don't know what talk says.
So so look at all the methods and tactics that these guys are using and daily siphoning like funds, serious funds. You hear one has so number of estates and assets somewhere.
One person.
So that's literally robbery, bro. like daylight robbery. So
publicized. Maybe like say
daylight is there in the papers, it's there on the headlines. I mean, it's literally there. So why is there no attention to it? So now the government are literally just sitting on their hands, because like you sit on your hands and you just look and you're not doing anything about it, because you can see what's happening in front of you and you choose to do nothing. Now, how could you have helped your society? It's sad, because it's really sad that we have representatives. I'm just going to use representatives generally. We have representatives that are not in tune with what's going on in the country. Because if they are, or if they were, they will know that, oh, this is what you should focus on. This is where you should focus on. There's always been a problem of job. There's always been a problem of economic buoyancy.
Now, last time you said you advised them to do 10 applications per day or thereabouts. Don't you think if they do that, there won't be need for this job problem?
Even if they do that, but there are limits. These ones that even offer these applications are not entirely funded by the government per se. These are private institutions, mostly independent bodies that come up with these initiatives. And bro, if 10,000 people are applying and they're just looking for 200, that's not even like 1% of your chance. So imagine having to run several applications in that scale, and then you keep getting rejection mails. My bro go tire now. So now that's why that's why it's the government's actual job to provide these basic amenities. It's so simple as ensuring that now they come up with several initiatives. Now these initiatives are just to train them and give them skills, give them money over you. And that's all. After you train them, where are they going to go and explore? You say, and
train the next person.
So there is no system in place to ensure a smooth flow of the work process.
No structure at all.
No structure. And there is no even attention to the society's need as a whole. So the government just keeps, I just remember one interview and they were like, oh, what do you, they were asking, what do you intend to do to this current situation of the economy or the situation of the country? And my bro said, we are seeing it too. We are seeing it too. There's nothing we can do. We can only pray to God. Now, what is it there for? Is it not there to provide solutions as to why
this person is a
that's the representative of the country now. That's who's supposed to be representing the country. Like, you are literally there to provide solutions to the country's problems. And then the broad problem to you say, oh, we are seeing it and there's nothing we can do. Let's pray to God. Certain times, come look at the last one with security. How long did it take? Like, people were in fact,
Nigeria is a full-time.
So there is no actual attention to the affairs of the nation as a whole. It's just it's my turn.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
It's my turn. And since it was his turn, it's just been press conferences and out of the country. It's not here. There's no actual attention to the affairs of the nation. So if there's an actual focus, I don't think we'll have people having to now go back to source for themselves. If there are actual initiatives that work, actual systems that work, then people will have where to go.
Yes, I think that
insert themselves.
I think that they know all these things because they travel a lot and they see these things.
Of course, now, like I said, they are sitting on their hands. That
poor states to be in control. I think like as popular now, the moment you empower someone, right, the person that has that mind to rebel when something is done wrongly. So I think they need that poor mentality, they need that poor state, that poor situation of the country to remain in power.
Well, it's a set that we currently have because it's a set we've always had. So apparently they have nothing new again to show. So they are just there to continue a line of work that they start. It's just 9 to 5 for them. Yes, now it's just another day at 9 to 5.
Funny enough, I was having this this conversation it's at work, what would you say in terms of percentage? Home training to governments. How much of what level of responsibility should they have in the society in terms of stealing, robbery, crime,
Okay.
financial crime, like home training? And would you say government should take 60% of the blame? Home training take 40%. How much blame would you accord to each of them?
Okay, so spread across the home and the government, I'll say the home has 80%. 80%.
I disagree. Because
The home has 80%. So that's my own
and I disagree.
You know, the home has 80%, the government has 20. So why do I say 80%?
Okay.
Now, if a parent is able to, I'm going to say train and provide for
No, that training and provision is due to a working condition of the government.
Chill now.
Okay.
Chill, you not say because the government are not working, you sit down for your hands.
But you do not know the struggle that parents have been.
Understandably. I mean, we literally and practically have homes and families that, you see on the internet, like, wow, how do these guys even
thank you very much
survive day to day?
If their child come out being this or that, you wouldn't blame them. Because it's the government that put them in that situation. If government had done a little bit more. So what I would agree, you say government 70, home training 30.
You can't okay, I won't attribute 70 to government. Remember when we started, the first thing I said was it is individual.
Okay, I say percent for individual.
No, like whatever drives the end result of your actions being to thief or steal, it is individual.
Okay.
So in as much as, now the individual aside, in as much as the parent has 80% and the government has 20, now it is still up to the individual to take any of those percentages that is being, given to him, and now decide that, okay, I'm going to take this one, I'm going to take this. Fine. If the government do not provide jobs and the parent does not have job, the parent is not going to start advising the child that go and steal from Mama Emeka, bring what they are going to have. Like, go and bring Mama Emeka's Gary and let's eat for breakfast.
But I'm telling you, like,
so that's what we are saying now, that influence is where that 80% lies.
Come on now, bro. You are a man. You are seeing that your mom is complaining of this. For example, this guy, his mom is complaining of this insufficiency and everything. Everything is just, it's lack, so much lack.
Yeah.
It's a normal masculine drive to want to make out something.
Understandably.
Either way. So I mean, you could have your own opinion, but I think it's government 70, home training 30.
I don't see why it would be government, in my opinion, like I said, why it would be government 70. The government,
tell us what you think.
The government, of course, in fact, unreliable 100%. Yeah. Nonetheless, the parents have a responsibility to ensure that the decisions you make while growing up, where your decisions, are still not as strong. It's their role to ensure that you can make strong decisions that are, I'm going to use the word, morally right.
Okay.
So if a parent is now making use of their 80%, I'm attributing to them now to train their child that when you do not have, with all your drive and with all your passion, go to Mama Emeka's shop and steal some Gary and bring back to us so that we can eat. Then both the child or the parents, let them pack both of them and tie them as they would. Because it doesn't make sense. Now, where the government are faulting is, now after the parent has trained this child that, okay, fine, look at what is morally right, irrespective of what the situation is, always ensure contentment, right?
Yeah.
Fine. And this contented child now is going outside. He don't try. He don't hustle. He don't try. See job. Is he going to keep Is he going to keep trying? So he's not now going to say that his next line of action is to go and become a professional thief or become a skilled internet fraudster.
It's not easy.
It's not.
I'm
But
telling you, like I've heard people stray and like,
it's
bro,
not. It
your
doesn't
reason
make
for
it
doing this is very valid. I don't support you, but your reason for doing this is very, very valid.
understandably. Sure now. I mean, we've also seen like real life newspaper scenarios
Yeah.
where they said the boy went to the pharmacy to steal drugs
Yeah.
because they couldn't afford drugs.
Yeah.
Those are still scenarios where you could still shake your shoulder as a human and say, "Oh,
I
understand."
live very sure they did young justice on that boy, I think.
I don't know. I think they didn't get to.
To finish
But
the
yeah,
story.
the boy was arrested, obviously.
Yeah,
Or the boy was reported, and he was also reported for crime there.
Mm.
And then the pharmacy, while those stories, while the pharmacy was like, oh, he should have come to him, he would have. Blah, blah, blah.
You
Because it has happened, I can see that if that boy had gone to that pharmacy and like, oh, he needs chemo, they feel no give us.
Walk him out itself.
So it's cases like that push people to go out. Especially if you don't dare see more, he never chops his money. You know, chop now if you die.
That's the person will take the action.
Exactly. So what we are now saying is, at the end of the day, there is always an alternative as a person.
Yeah. So
That shouldn't lead to. If you are going to use your skills and your ability to jump fence to go and break somebody's door, why not reverse that energy? Go to the same gate, knock. They won't answer you. Trust people, they won't like immediately help you because people are always worried. But use that energy, knock
and ask.
And if you know work, you tried.
If you know what,
and even without, there are still people that even if they want to die, they no good at gates, and they rather find a different way by themselves. So it depends. It just instead of going outside, to meet people that are close to you, try to find people that can help you. Although some people here don't just correct normally, but at the same time, it's not the way out for whatever dire situation that you're in.
Well, I mean, everybody's entitled to his or her opinion. I would say every day and any day that if the governments provide a suitable condition for the parents, the kids won't have to. You won't say a rich man going to go and tell his child, I'm still rice. That's because the man has, provided enough. Those ones that now steal is individual. or where you humble. So those are that's that could be it could be that the parents were not available enough. It's not a situation of lack.
So it was a drive for what? To explore.
I mean, but I still stand on my point that it's government more
20%.
But
understandably,
where do we now put the societal pressure? Because society on its own can pressure you to do crazy things.
Yeah, no. Me, I'll put society is still so anything that has to do with developing a person. Individual, I'll put it in this one you call home or family, that 80%.
Yeah.
Now 80% is not just the parents. 80% is the parents, your siblings, your friends, your school.
And you say it like that, then it's 60-40.
No, it's 80-20. It's 80-20 like mad. Because you're only like lately, people are only like, let me say at most the night 5-6 hours with your parents in your home. But the rest of the how many 18 hours you're out there, you are texting someone, you are calling someone, and then they have ways. Someone's like update, you be like, which update? Will you do this? Will you do that? That's not your parents. You're in the society, they're talking about something, they're like, oh, they go here. You don't know where they are going. You reach there, you find out what they want to do. That's society. So your friends also, you say, oh my guy, I define job. You say, if you do this. So there's always that influence around that is circling around you that also, influences your decision at the end of the day. So that's where I'm attributing the 80% to. Is
there a way we as part of the society or we as the society and the government and whatever can help to curtail that pressure? Because it's a whole lot. If I feel like if you're not strong mentally, right, if you do not know who you really are, I mean, you will do crazy things to meet up.
Yeah.
So is there a way they could caution the internet and be like, bro, don't put is there a policy that Twitter or something cannot bring out that don't post this because it's having negative effect on this or that? weigh the negative to the positive.
Mm,
I mean, it could violate the idea of, or it could affect the idea of freedom,
yeah, yeah,
whatever.
freedom
But
of
then,
speech.
if your freedom affects the next man,
Yeah, of course.
then it's a wrong way of using it.
Ideally, it should. It's also like a way of, curbing exposure to
Yeah.
rated, like the way they put in ratings for levels of movies. There is also a way to curtail what a certain group of people get exposed to.
Yeah.
Ah, on the internet now, I just open internet and I'm like, why is a 13-year-old trying so much to be a baddie? Like
Hey,
you are trying
TikTok girls,
so
relax.
hard.
So
Like you are trying so hard.
let me just say, it, TikTok girls, we still have a long way in life. Like 18, 19, we're already showing cleavage. What do you not do when you 25?
Bro, I'm like, you are
Relax.
so eager to be a baddie. Like, look at all the efforts you are putting. So it's because it's definitely what they got exposed
Yeah,
to. They
yeah.
saw that all these girls run. I'm now this is style. I like this. So if there are certain,
And they see results. Put the part that when they now do those things, they actually see results because they I don't know who are those guys that upload them. Like what this girl does do is just
and
that's it.
you
I'm too
see
one
the
foolish writer
the
out there.
views, you see the. So these are part of the issues. All of those exposures, the parts the government should play is some of these things actually should be what do we call it now? Rated, or like certain groups should not
Yeah,
get exposed to.
should
But
be
the way
regulated or something.
society regulated, but the way society is even moving now, even the kid themselves are trying to hustle to get into it by themselves. Parents try, oh, I'm not going to give you phone to you at a certain level. But you see that their own friends now are doing hustling to get them
No.
phone. So the government's role here is in preventing people's drive to thieve or, desire things that are not exactly theirs, is ensuring that it's so I, f- I don't know, when they say, oh, you're saying like this, when you get there we'll be able to do it, but I feel like it's so simple. Your work is so basic that basic amenities, what's your work? Provide good roads, provide electricity, ensure food is, um, less expensive, ensure that the country is safe.
Well, if you can make food less expensive and you can keep all those you just want to
Exactly.
be able to
So
eat and come back home.
if basic amenities are in place, I don't think people will be rejoicing for getting power supply for 2 hours. And then people will be happy that they are driving on a road that they finally fixed. A road has been bad for 2 years. And I don't think people would be so much outside here, looking for and applying for 10,000. I mean, applying for a job that 10,000 people has applied when there are other openings available. So the government themselves are not exactly doing anything about it.
One important thing that is said, there's a way the government can regulate. I don't know if it's possible, but
Yeah.
there's a way Elon Musk can have a policy on, because it's not like it's only Nigerians, it's also out
Yeah,
there.
it's global now.
It's a global thing. So there's a way
It's global.
it can regulate how people post, right? So that, like I said, if it's freedom, right, you're free to do what you want in your own space. But if
But
your freedom
certain
affects
things,
the next person, then
yeah, the certain things.
it's not of good use.
There should be a moral
Right?
code. There should be a moral code or
Yeah.
something. If we're observing moral code, then let's put it everywhere.
And also, we as the society, we could also, play our own parts, because
But
that's, I mean, you might not be really able to do much, but the little that you do might help or sensitize the few ones that are willing to listen. But then it's so rampant. It's so rampant.
it is
And you feel like I said, if you're not mentally strong,
you go
man,
forward, man.
they go just they do like this. You just they move. You just they move. Because at every time, there's always someone that wants to show that life has favored only him in this world.
Mm-hmm.
So is. As a meme go talk, don't allow August 1st, may thief my phone, because we'll dance tire. But this has been an amazing episode. This has been an amazing episode. Your home training, with the government is not enough reason for you to jump fence, go thief person thing.
It's not.
It's not enough reason. Though I would say government, play a greater role in putting you in that situation, but it's not still enough reason. So I'm
Yeah.
begging you, even with the joke and the fun we're having with things, you see it, you share, you laugh. Please, please. There are so many things you can do to earn. So many things you can do to earn. Might not be so much, but it's a start. It builds your mind.
Yeah, facts.
So like my guest has said, try out those alternatives. And the moment you try it and you see you're getting 1 or 2 penny, I mean the idea of going towards that direction just vroom, vroom.
Straight up.
Thank you for joining us on this
Always.
episode.
Always.
You've given us great insights in this topic.
Always.
On to next episode. Like you said earlier, BGV, you're planning something big. Make sure you tune in.
Fingers crossed.
Secure the Bag is out there, Spotify and on all streaming platforms. Make sure you give it a listen and tell us what you think about it. And if you think home training should have more influence in this situation or whatever, or government should have more, whatever,
Let us know.
let us know in the comment section. If you haven't subscribed, you're wrong. I'm Pretty Boy Chief on all socials, and you are
Captain Jack with a K.
and double N. Very important. Double N. So, as it is, I love you, but God loves you more.